Welcome to Deep Sleep Physics. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and feel the weight of your body slowly sinking into the surface beneath you. Today, we are leaving the cold stars of the cosmos and returning home to the most complex and mysterious machine in the known universe, your own body. You are not just a person. You are a biological galaxy, a collection of trillions of cells, each working in silent harmony to keep you breathing, even while you sleep. As you lie there, listen to the quiet rhythm of your heart. Within your chest, this tireless engine pumps enough blood in a lifetime to fill 3 supertankers. It beats over 100,000 times a day without you ever having to ask it. Your heart is a drum, beating the song of life, a song that began months before you were born and will continue through every dream you have. Within this blood, there are 60,000 miles of vessels, a highway of life so long that it could wrap around the earth more than twice. Every second, your body produces 2 million new red blood cells, tiny crimson messengers carrying oxygen to your toes, your fingers, and your brain, all while you simply rest. Consider the strength of your bones. Although they feel light, bone is actually 4 times stronger than concrete. A block of bone the size of a matchbox could support 9 tons of weight. And yet, your skeleton is constantly renewing itself. Every 10 years, you have a completely new skeleton. The body quietly replaces every old cell with a new one. So in a sense, you are never the same person for long. You are a masterpiece in constant flux. And then, there is the miracle of your breath. As you inhale the cool air, remember that your right lung is slightly larger than your left, making space for your heart to rest comfortably. Your lungs have a surface area nearly the size of a tennis court, all folded neatly inside your chest to capture the life-giving air. You breathe about 20,000 times a day, and each breath is a silent gift from the atmosphere. Even your skin, the barrier between you and the world, is alive with secrets. You shed about 30,000 dead skin cells every minute, creating a new outer layer every month. Much of the dust in your home is actually a part of your own history, the skin you have outgrown. Your body is like a temple that is constantly being rebuilt, stone by stone, while the spirit inside remains calm and still. Now, let us continue our journey into the most mysterious territory of all, the 3-pound universe nestled inside your skull. Your brain is more complex than any galaxy we have ever discovered, a vast network of 86 billion neurons, each one firing electrical signals at speeds that defy imagination. Even now, as you prepare for sleep, your brain is humming with a quiet, purposeful activity. It is sorting through the thousands of moments you experienced today, choosing what to keep and what to let go. There is more electrical activity in your brain in a single day than in all the telephones on Earth combined. You are a walking lightning storm, contained in perfect, quiet darkness. Think about the miracle of your sight. Your eyes are so sensitive that if the earth were flat, you could see a candle flickering in the dark from 30 miles away. But you do not truly see with your eyes, you see with your brain. Your eyes capture light upside down and backward, and your brain instantly flips the world for you, creating the seamless illusion of reality. Even with your eyes closed, your brain continues to visualize, crafting the vivid landscapes of your dreams. Consider the incredible speed of your nerves, a vast web of silver threads extending to every corner of your being. If you touch a warm surface, the signal reaches your brain in a fraction of a second. It is a constant, silent dialogue between your spirit and the physical world. Did you know that your brain consumes 20% of your body's total energy, despite making up only 2% of its weight? It is a high-performance engine that never turns off. Even in the deepest stages of sleep, your brain is performing a vital cleaning process, washing away the molecular waste of the day with a rhythmic flow of fluid, a nightly renewal for your thoughts. This is why you feel refreshed when the sun rises. Your mind has been quietly restored in the shadows. Inside your nose, you hold the power of ancient memory. Your sense of smell is linked directly to the emotional center of your brain. A single scent can transport you back decades to a forgotten summer rain. Your body remembers things that your conscious mind has long forgotten. Every cell is a library. Every breath is a story. Moving deeper into the microscopic cathedral of a single cell, you are composed of nearly 37 trillion individual lives, all working in perfect, silent harmony. Inside almost every one of them, there is a master blueprint called DNA, the most sophisticated information storage system in existence. If you were to uncoil all the DNA in your body and stretch it out, it would reach from here to the sun and back 66 times. You carry an infinite map within you, a code written in 4 simple letters that contains every detail of your existence, from the curve of your smile to the way your heart finds its rhythm. Inside these tiny worlds, your cells are like miniature cities, with power plants called mitochondria producing the very spark of life. They communicate through a language of chemistry, whispering to each other to ensure your body stays in perfect balance. Your immune cells are like silent guardians, patrolling your veins even while you sleep, keeping you safe and sound while you drift through the world of dreams. You are also a creature of water. Your body is 60% water, and your brain and heart are nearly 3/4 liquid. You are essentially a walking ocean, held together by the elegant strength of your skin and bone. Just as the tides of the earth are pulled by the moon, the fluids in your body respond to the deep rhythms of nature. As you breathe, feel the fluidity of your existence, peaceful, flowing, and calm. You are a miracle of geometry and chemistry, a masterpiece that took billions of years to perfect. Your bones, the foundation of this temple, are not dead stones, but living tissues. Every 10 years, you have a completely new skeleton. Your body quietly replaces every old cell with a new one, so you are always being reborn. You are a masterpiece in constant flux, a temple that is being rebuilt stone by stone while the spirit inside remains still. As you drift closer to sleep, think of the silent work happening beneath your skin. Your digestive system, a winding path over 30 feet long, is quietly turning the day's nourishment into the energy of tomorrow. It is often called your second brain because it contains millions of neurons that talk directly to your mind, influence your moods, and even your dreams. Everything in your body is connected in a beautiful, invisible web of communication. Your liver, the great chemist of your body, is performing over 500 different functions right now. It is filtering your blood, storing vitamins, and neutralizing toxins, all while you lie perfectly still. It never asks for credit, it never sleeps. It simply serves the miracle that is you. And your kidneys, those small bean-shaped guardians, are filtering your entire blood supply over 40 times a day. You are being purified, moment by moment, breath by breath. The most beautiful part of this journey is what happens next, the great restoration. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormones that repair your muscles and tissues. Your immune system strengthens its defenses, and your heart rate slows to a peaceful crawl. This is when your body heals the wounds you didn't even know you had. You are a biological masterpiece that knows exactly how to fix itself. All it asks from you is this moment of surrender to the night. Feel the heavy, warm sensation in your limbs. Your body is taking over now, doing the work of life so you can enjoy the world of dreams. Think of the energy you radiate. The human body, even at rest, generates about 100 watts of heat. You are a glowing ember in the darkness, a source of warmth and life. In a very real way, you are made of stardust. The same elements found in the hearts of dying stars are the same elements that make up your DNA, your calcium, your iron. Now consider the incredible network of your hormones, the silent messengers that flow through your blood like whispers in the dark. They regulate your mood, your growth, and your very sense of peace. As you relax, your body is flooding your system with melatonin, the hormone of the night, inviting every organ and every fiber of your being to descend into the quiet. Your adrenaline fades away, leaving behind only the calm, steady presence of the present moment. You are drifting on a sea of biological signals, all guiding you toward the shore of deep sleep. Think of your lungs once more, those delicate branching trees of life. Within them, air meets blood in a dance of gas and liquid. Life-giving oxygen enters your stream, while carbon dioxide leaves, a constant exchange with the world around you. Every breath you have ever taken has been a silent agreement with the trees and the oceans. You are part of the Earth's breath, a single node in a vast living network. Now, let us turn our attention to the exquisite intelligence of your senses, the biological bridges that connect your inner world to the vast reality outside. You possess a sensory system that has been refined over millions of years of evolution, tailored perfectly to the environment of this planet. Consider your sense of touch. You have over 5 million sensory receptors embedded in your skin, each one a tiny messenger. The most sensitive areas, like your fingertips and lips, are packed with thousands of nerve endings that can detect a texture as thin as a human hair, or the subtle warmth of a distant candle. As you rest, Feel the gentle pressure of your body against the bed. This is your nervous system acknowledging your safety. Beyond touch, think of the delicate architecture of your hearing. Inside your ears, there are tiny hair cells so sensitive that they can detect vibrations smaller than the width of an atom. These cells translate the movement of air into the electrical language of the brain. Even now, in the stillness of the night, your ears remain guardians of your peace, filtering out the familiar sounds of your home and allowing you to sink deeper into the silence. Your brain has the remarkable ability to ignore the constant hum of a refrigerator or the ticking of a clock, focusing only on what is necessary for your rest. You are a master of focus, even in your subconscious. And what of your sense of smell? It is the only sense with a direct pathway to the emotional and memory centers of your brain. A single molecule of a scent can bypass your logical mind and instantly trigger a vivid memory from 20 years ago. This is because your olfactory bulb is part of the limbic system, the ancient feeling part of your brain. You carry within you an emotional library, indexed by the sense of rain, old books, and the skin of loved ones. As you breathe in the cool night air, let these memories be soft and distant, like clouds passing over a moonlit landscape. Think about your internal sense of balance or proprioception. Even with your eyes closed, you know exactly where your hands are, where your feet are, and how your body is positioned in space. This sixth sense is managed by tiny crystals in your inner ear and stretch receptors in your muscles. It allows you to move through the world with grace and confidence. But now, as you prepare for sleep, this system is slowly powering down. You are losing the sense of where you end and where the bed begins. You are becoming weightless, drifting in a space where there is no up or down, only the feeling of being held by the earth. Consider the miracle of your taste buds, those 10,000 tiny sensors on your tongue that are replaced every 2 weeks. Your body is constantly refreshing its ability to experience the world. This cycle of death and rebirth happens in every corner of your being, without you ever having to give an order. You are a self-sustaining ecosystem, a garden that is always tending to itself. Your body is not just a house you live in. It is a living, breathing process that loves you and protects you. Trust in this process. Trust in the wisdom of your biology. You are safe to let go. You are safe to dream.
Now, let us explore the specific secrets hidden within your anatomy. The facts that seem like science fiction, but are your reality. Did you know that your small intestine is actually 4 times longer than the average adult is tall? If it weren't looped back and forth inside your abdomen, it would reach over 20 feet. And inside your mouth, your tongue is the only muscle in the entire human body that is attached at only one end. It is also the strongest muscle relative to its size. Consider the unique signature of your existence. Just like your fingerprints, every person has a completely unique tongue print that no one else in the world shares. Even the way you smell is unique to you, unless you have an identical twin. Your body is a masterpiece of individuality. Within your ears, you carry the smallest bones in your body, the stirrup, the hammer, and the anvil. They are so tiny that all three could fit together on the surface of a penny, yet they are the reason you can hear the softest whisper. Think of the immense pressure your body handles. When you take a single step, you use up to 200 different muscles in a perfectly timed sequence. Your big toe is one of the most important parts of your body, supporting nearly 40% of your total weight and helping you maintain balance with every movement. And while you are awake, your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb, a constant glow of energy that only softens when you enter the world of dreams. Did you know that your nose can remember 50,000 different scents? Or that a human sneeze travels at about 100 miles per hour? Even your fingernails have a secret rhythm. The nail on your middle finger grows the fastest, while the nail on your thumb grows the slowest. And if you are right-handed, the nails on that hand will tend to grow faster than those on your left. Your body is constantly keeping track of these minute details, even as you lie here in the dark. As you breathe, remember that you lose about half a liter of water every day just by exhaling, a silent mist that carries your internal warmth into the room. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve metal razor blades, yet your stomach lining protects itself by completely renewing every 3 to 4 days. You are a vessel of incredible power and delicate protection.
Let us dive deeper into the hidden archives of your biology, uncovering the facts that prove you are a walking miracle. Did you know that the total length of all the blood vessels in your body is approximately 60,000 miles? If you were to lay them out in a single line, they would wrap around the Earth more than twice. Your heart, a tireless pump no larger than your clenched fist, moves about 2,000 gallons of blood through this vast network every single day. It is an engine of pure devotion, beating over 3 billion times in an average lifetime without a single moment of rest. Consider the secret life of your skeleton. When you were born, you had about 300 bones, but as you grew, many of them fused together, leaving you with 206. Over half of these bones are located in just your hands and feet, 27 in each hand and 26 in each foot. This complexity is what allows for the incredible dexterity of a pianist and the balance of a tightrope walker. And even though your bones feel as solid as rock, they are actually made of 31% water. They are living tissues that produce every single one of your red blood cells within the hidden factories of your marrow. Every second, your bone marrow produces 2 million red blood cells to keep your oxygen flowing. Think of the code that writes your story. Human DNA is 99.9% identical from person to person. That tiny 0.1% is the only difference between you and every other human on this planet. It contains the secret of your unique height, the color of your eyes, and the curve of your ears. If you were to type out your entire genetic code at a rate of 60 words per minute for 8 hours a day, it would take you 50 years to finish. You are a library of information so dense that it defies the limits of modern technology. And interestingly, about 8% of your DNA is actually made up of ancient viruses that infected our ancestors millions of years ago, survivors of an evolutionary war, now part of your very being.
The human eye is so complex that it can distinguish between approximately 10 million different colors. It is the fastest muscle in your body, capable of moving in any direction in a fraction of a second, which is why we say things happen in the blink of an eye. Your corneas are the only part of your entire body that receives no blood supply. They take their oxygen directly from the air around you. While you sleep, your eyes continue to move during the REM stage, flickering as your brain processes the day's images. And though you may not notice it, your nose and ears never stop growing throughout your entire life, while your eyes stay the same size from birth until the end. Did you know that you are taller in the morning than you are at night? Gravity compresses the cartilage in your spine throughout the day, making you about 1 centimeter shorter by the time you go to bed. As you lie there now, your spine is slowly expanding, stretching back to its full length in the weightless comfort of your bed. Your body is also home to more bacteria than there are people on Earth. Trillions of microscopic life forms live on your skin and in your gut, helping you digest food and protecting you from disease. You are not just an individual. You are a thriving colony of life. Think of your muscles once more. The strongest muscle in the human body, based on its weight, is the masseter, your jaw muscle. It can close your teeth with a force of over 200 pounds. Yet, the busiest muscles in your body are those that control your eye movements, moving over 100,000 times a day. To give your leg muscles the same workout, you would have to walk 50 miles every single day. Your body is a masterpiece of efficiency, directing energy exactly where it is needed, even while you are deep in thought. Finally, consider the protection provided by your skin, the largest organ you possess. An average person sheds about 8 pounds of skin cells every year. By the time you are 70 years old, you will have grown and shed an entirely new outer layer over 800 times. Your skin is a self-renewing shield, waterproof and incredibly durable, yet sensitive enough to feel the weight of a single mosquito. As you feel the sheets against this shield, let the information settle into your mind. You are a biological wonder, a collection of secrets and stories written in flesh and bone. You have earned this rest. Your body is ready to begin its nightly work of healing.
Let us return to the crown jewel of your biology, the human brain. While you are resting, your brain is far from inactive. It is a landscape of shimmering electrical currents. Did you know that the storage capacity of the human brain is virtually limitless? Scientists estimate that the brain's memory capacity is equivalent to about 2.5 petabytes. That is enough to store 3 million hours of high-definition video. You carry the world's most powerful supercomputer within you, and it requires less power than a 10-watt light bulb to function. Consider the speed of your thoughts. Information travels through your nerves at different speeds, but the fastest signals move at about 250 miles per hour. This is why your reflexes can save you before you even realize you're in danger. And interestingly, your brain cannot feel pain itself. Even though it processes pain signals from every part of your body, the brain has no pain receptors of its own. It is a silent witness to everything you experience. Think about the unique way your brain is wired. During the first few years of your life, your brain forms more than 1 million new neural connections every single second.
As you grow older, your brain begins to prune these connections, becoming more specialized and efficient. But the brain never stops changing. A phenomenon called neuroplasticity means your brain is constantly reshaping itself based on your experiences and thoughts. Even tonight, as you listen to these words, your brain is forming subtle new pathways. Did you know that you have a social brain? Humans have a specific set of neurons called mirror neurons. These allow us to feel what others feel, to empathize, and to learn by simply watching. When you see someone yawn or smile, these neurons fire in your own brain as if you were doing the action yourself. This is the biological root of human connection. And consider the mystery of your dreams. Every person dreams about 1 to 2 hours every night, even if they don't remember them. In fact, your brain is sometimes more active during sleep than it is when you are awake. It is performing a vital data backup, deciding which memories to keep and which to discard. Without this nightly process, your mind would become cluttered and overwhelmed. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a cognitive necessity. Now, let us turn our focus to the internal oceans that sustain you, the fluids that flow in a never-ending cycle through your tissues. Did you know that an average human adult is made of about 7 octillion atoms? And most of those atoms are part of the water that makes up 60% of your body. Your blood, the river of life, takes only about 20 seconds to circulate through your entire vascular system. In a single day, your blood travels a total distance of 12,000 miles. That is like traveling from one end of the earth to the other. But there is another system, often forgotten, called the lymphatic system. It is your body's secondary circulatory system, a vast drainage network that keeps fluid levels balanced and defends you against infections. Unlike your blood, which is pumped by the heart, your lymph fluid has no pump of its own. It moves only when you move your muscles and when you breathe. Even now, as you lie still, the gentle rise and fall of your chest is helping this vital fluid to flow, cleaning your tissues and protecting your health while you rest. Consider the incredible intelligence of your white blood cells, the soldiers of your immune system. There are several types, each with a specific mission. Some act as scouts, identifying invaders, while others are specialized hunters that neutralize threats. Your immune system has a memory. Once it encounters a specific virus, it creates memory cells that can recognize and defeat that same intruder decades later. You carry a biological history of every battle your body has ever won. You are a survivor, built on a foundation of countless microscopic victories. Did you know that your mouth produces about 1 liter of saliva every single day? Saliva is not just for digestion. It contains powerful enzymes that begin breaking down food and antibodies that protect you from germs. Without it, you wouldn't be able to taste anything, as your taste buds can only perceive chemicals that have been dissolved in liquid. And speaking of digestion, your liver is the most versatile organ you possess. It is the only organ in the human body that can completely regenerate itself. Even if 75% of the liver is removed, it can grow back to its full size in just a few weeks. It is a symbol of the incredible resilience and renewal that lives within you.
Think about the air you are breathing right now. Your lungs are made of 600 million tiny sacs called alveoli. If you were to spread these sacs out flat, they would cover the surface of an entire tennis court. This massive surface area is necessary to ensure that every drop of your blood receives the oxygen it needs. And here is a secret. Your left lung is about 10% smaller than your right lung. Nature made this adjustment to provide enough space for your heart to beat comfortably in your chest. Everything in your body is a masterpiece of spatial design, every organ finding its perfect place in the symphony of your existence.
Now, let us turn our attention to the engine of your movement, the muscular system. You have over 650 named muscles in your body, and they make up nearly half of your body weight. These muscles are woven from thousands of tiny fibers, each one working like a microscopic cable to pull and release. Even when you are perfectly still, some of your muscles are always on, maintaining what is known as muscle tone, to keep your body ready for action. But now, in this moment of rest, they are finally allowed to experience total deactivation. Did you know that the hardest working muscle in your body is your heart? It pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood every day and never takes a vacation. But the busiest muscles are those that control your eyes. They move more than 100,000 times a day, scanning the world and tracking movement even when you aren't conscious of it. To give your leg muscles a similar workout, you would have to walk 50 miles every single day. Your body is a masterpiece of energy distribution, sending power exactly where it is needed most. Consider the mystery of your reflexes. When you touch something hot, the signal doesn't even travel all the way to your brain before you react. Instead, your spinal cord makes the decision for you, sending a lightning-fast command to pull your hand away. This is called a reflex arc, a biological shortcut designed to keep you safe from harm. By the time your brain perceives the heat, your body has already acted. You are protected by layers of ancient wisdom that function faster than thought itself. Think about the strength of your jaw. The masseter muscle, located in your cheek, is the strongest muscle in the human body based on its weight. When all your jaw muscles work together, they can close your teeth with a force of over 200 pounds. And yet this same system is capable of the most delicate movements, allowing you to speak, to whisper, and to form the complex sounds of language. It is a balance of raw power and extreme precision. Did you know that you have tiny muscles at the base of every single hair on your body? These are called erector pili muscles. When you are cold or experience a strong emotion, these muscles contract, pulling the hair upright and creating what we call goosebumps. This is an evolutionary relic from a time when our ancestors had thick fur. Raising the hair would trap a layer of air to keep them warm, or make them look larger to a predator. Even though we have lost the fur, the muscles still perform their ancient dance, a silent echo of our biological past. As you lie here, feel the profound weight of your muscles. From the large muscles of your thighs to the tiny ones in your middle ear, they are all relaxing now. the tension is evaporating, leaving only a deep, heavy sensation of comfort. You have moved enough for today. You have done enough. Now, your muscles are entering a phase of repair and growth, strengthening themselves while you drift away into the quiet. Trust in the stillness. Trust in the strength of your body. Now, bring your awareness to the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the rhythmic cycle of your breath. Your lungs are incredible, branching structures that look like two upside-down trees, with the trachea as the trunk and the bronchi as the branches. Every day, you breathe in and out about 20,000 times, moving over 11,000 liters of air through your system. This process is so vital that your brain has a dedicated area, the medulla oblongata, that keeps you breathing automatically, even when you are in the deepest stages of sleep. Did you know that your right lung is slightly larger than your left? The left lung has a small indentation called the cardiac notch, a special space carved out specifically to house your heart. This is the beautiful geometry of your body, every organ making room for its neighbor in a perfect display of biological cooperation. Inside these lungs, there are 600 million tiny balloon-like sacs called alveoli. If you were to flatten these sacs and lay them out, they would cover an entire tennis court. This vast surface area is what allows your body to exchange gases so efficiently, taking in the oxygen you need to live and releasing the carbon dioxide you no longer require. Consider the miracle of your voice. Within your throat, you have two small bands of muscle called vocal cords. When you speak or sing, air from your lungs passes through these cords, making them vibrate at incredible speeds. These vibrations create sound waves that are then shaped by your tongue, teeth, and lips into the complex tapestry of human language. Even a simple whisper is a feat of engineering, requiring the coordination of dozens of muscles and the precise control of air pressure. But now, your vocal cords are still. They are resting in the silence of the night, recovering their strength for tomorrow's stories. Think about the air itself. Every breath you take is a connection to the world around you. The oxygen you inhale was produced by trees and ocean plankton, some of it thousands of miles away. You are part of the Earth's great respiratory cycle. When you exhale, you are releasing more than just carbon dioxide. You are releasing the heat of your internal fire. You lose about half a liter of water every day just by breathing, a silent mist that connects your inner world to the atmosphere. Did you know that your nose is a highly advanced filtration and heating system? As air enters your nostrils, it is swirled around by bony structures called turbinates, which warm it to body temperature and humidify it before it reaches your delicate lungs. Tiny hairs and a layer of mucus trap dust and particles, acting as a first line of defense for your health. You are protected by a system that never sleeps, a guardian that ensures every breath you take is clean and life-giving. As you sink deeper into your bed,
Feel the effortlessness of your breathing. You don't have to try to breathe. It simply happens. It is the rhythm of life itself, a constant, steady pulse that has been with you since your very first moment. Let each breath take you further away from the waking world and closer to the land of dreams. Your lungs are quiet, your heart is steady, and you are perfectly at peace.
Now, let us turn our attention to the silent alchemy occurring within your core, the magnificent journey of the digestive system. Did you know that your body is a masterpiece of chemical engineering, capable of breaking down complex molecules into the fuel that powers your thoughts? The journey begins in your mouth, but the real work happens in the long, winding path of your intestines. If you were to uncoil your entire digestive tract, it would reach a length of nearly 30 feet. A hidden labyrinth that fits perfectly within the space of your abdomen. Consider the incredible power of your stomach. To break down the food you eat, your stomach produces an acid so strong that it can dissolve metal. You might wonder why this acid doesn't dissolve your own body. The secret lies in a thick layer of mucus that lines your stomach, protecting it from its own corrosive power. This lining is so hard-working that your body completely replaces it every 3 to 4 days. A constant cycle of renewal that ensures your internal fire stays contained and safe. Then there is your liver, the largest internal organ and perhaps the busiest laboratory in the world. It performs over 500 different functions every single minute, from filtering toxins out of your blood to storing essential vitamins and minerals. But the most amazing fact about the liver is its power of regeneration. It is the only organ in your body that can grow back to its full size even if 3/4 of it are lost. It is a symbol of resilience, a silent worker that cleanses and heals you while you sleep, making sure you wake up purified and ready for a new day. Did you know that you have a second brain in your gut? The enteric nervous system consists of hundreds of millions of neurons embedded in the walls of your digestive tract. This system can function independently of your brain, managing the complex mechanics of digestion and even influencing your mood and emotions. This is why we often feel butterflies in our stomach when we are excited. It is a direct conversation between your two brains. As you lie here, this second brain is quietly managing the restoration of your energy, working in the dark to sustain the light of your life. Think about the small intestine, the site where most of your nutrients are absorbed. Its internal surface is covered in millions of tiny finger-like projections called villi. If you were to flatten out all these tiny structures, the surface area would be large enough to cover half a basketball court. This vast landscape is designed for one purpose: to ensure that every molecule of energy is captured and sent to your cells. As you drift closer to the world of dreams, feel the warmth in your center, the quiet hum of your internal systems. Your body is not just a structure, it is a flowing, changing, and self-cleaning river of life. The work of the day is being processed, the toxins are being cleared, and your energy is being replenished. You are being cared for from the inside out. Let go of any tension in your belly. Let it soften and relax. You are safe, you are nourished, and you are home. Now, Let us turn our attention to the silent alchemy occurring within your core, the magnificent journey of the digestive system. Did you know that your body is a masterpiece of chemical engineering, capable of breaking down complex molecules into the fuel that powers your thoughts? The journey begins in your mouth, but the real work happens in the long, winding path of your intestines. If you were to uncoil your entire digestive tract, it would reach a length of nearly 30 feet, a hidden labyrinth that fits perfectly within the space of your abdomen. Consider the incredible power of your stomach. To break down the food you eat, your stomach produces an acid so strong that it can dissolve metal. You might wonder why this acid doesn't dissolve your own body. The secret lies in a thick layer of mucus that lines your stomach, protecting it from its own corrosive power. This lining is so hard-working that your body completely replaces it every 3 to 4 days, a constant cycle of renewal that ensures your internal fire stays contained and safe. Then there is your liver, the largest internal organ and perhaps the busiest laboratory in the world. It performs over 500 different functions every single minute, from filtering toxins out of your blood to storing essential vitamins and minerals. But the most amazing fact about the liver is its power of regeneration. It is the only organ in your body that can grow back to its full size even if 3/4 of it are lost. It is a symbol of resilience, a silent worker that cleanses and heals you while you sleep, making sure you wake up purified and ready for a new day. Did you know that you have a second brain in your gut? The enteric nervous system consists of hundreds of millions of neurons embedded in the walls of your digestive tract. This system can function independently of your brain, managing the complex mechanics of digestion and even influencing your mood and emotions. This is why we often feel butterflies in our stomach when we are excited. It is a direct conversation between your two brains. As you lie here, this second brain is quietly managing the restoration of your energy, working in the dark to sustain the light of your life. Think about the small intestine, the site where most of your nutrients are absorbed. Its internal surface is covered in millions of tiny finger-like projections called villi. If you were to flatten out all these tiny structures, the surface area would be large enough to cover half a basketball court. This vast landscape is designed for one purpose: to ensure that every molecule of energy is captured and sent to your cells. As you drift closer to the world of dreams, feel the warmth in your center, the quiet hum of your internal systems. Your body is not just a structure, it is a flowing, changing, and self-cleaning river of life. The work of the day is being processed, the toxins are being cleared, and your energy is being replenished. You are being cared for from the inside out. Let go of any tension in your belly. Let it soften and relax. You are safe, you are nourished, and you are home.
Now, let us travel beyond the organs, beyond the cells, and into the very foundation of your existence, the world of atoms. Did you know that 99% of an atom is actually empty space? If you were to remove all the empty space from the atoms that make up every human being on Earth, the entire human race would fit inside the volume of a single sugar cube. You feel solid, you feel heavy, but in reality, You are a shimmering dance of energy and light in a vast, silent void. This emptiness within you is not a lack of something. It is a space of infinite potential. The same space that exists between the distant stars. You are, quite literally, made of the same fabric as the night sky. Think about the iron in your blood and the calcium in your bones. These elements were not created on Earth. They were forged in the hearts of dying stars billions of years ago. When those stars exploded, they scattered the building blocks of life across the cosmos, and eventually, they found their way into you. You are a walking piece of star stuff, a biological vessel carrying the ancient history of the universe. As you lie here, feel that cosmic connection. You are not separate from the world. You are a vital part of its ancient and ongoing story. Consider the final secret, the one that ties all the others together, the miracle of homeostasis. This is your body's incredible ability to maintain a stable internal environment despite everything happening in the world outside. Whether it is a cold winter night or a stressful day, your body is always working to bring you back to balance. It is a seeker of harmony, a lover of peace. And right now, it has achieved that balance. Your heart rate is at its most peaceful rhythm. Your brain waves have slowed to the long, deep swells of the ocean, and your spirit is ready to surrender.
Did you know that even as you sleep, your brain remains connected to the world through your subconscious? It is still listening to the hum of the room, still sensing the temperature of the air, still guarding your safety. You are never truly alone, for you have the most loyal companion in existence, your own biology. It has fought for you since the moment of your first breath, and it will continue to sustain you through every dream yet to come. You are a masterpiece of evolution, a symphony of 37 trillion performers, all playing their final, quiet note of the day. The 100 secrets of your body have led us here, to the threshold of deep, restorative sleep. There is no more information to process, no more facts to learn. There is only the heavy, warm sensation in your limbs and the absolute stillness of your mind. The night is a vast, dark blanket, and you are tucked safely beneath it. Every cell in your body is now in a state of grace, focused entirely on the beautiful work of renewal. Feel yourself drifting away from the shore of the waking world. The lights of the day are fading into a soft blue mist. You are moving into the deep water, where the currents are slow and the silence is absolute. Your journey is complete. Your body is ready. Your soul is at peace. Sink into the starlight. Sink into the silence. You are exactly where you need to be. You are home. Sleep now. Sleep deep. Good night, quiet masterpiece. Good night.